Welcome students. Let us recall whatever we learned in the previous session now. See one example. With the help of a ruler and compass, draw a line segment PQ 5.5 cm. Line segment PQ is equal to 5.5 cm. That is the answer. Step 1. See the diagram. Like this, we have to draw a line. That line name is L and we have to mark a point P on it like this diagram. Second step, measure 5.5 cm using compass like whatever you see in the diagram like that. Using compass, then as placing the pointer at 0. Whenever we measure the length, we should start from 0. That only they given. Measure 5.5 cm using compass as placing the pointer at 0 and the pencil pointer at whatever length they given. Here the length given is 5.5 cm. So we have to place the pencil pointer at 5.5. Let us see the next step. Step 3. See the diagram like that. Place the pointer of the compass at P. Then draw a small arc on the line L with the pencil pointer. See the diagram like that we have to draw. It cuts the line L at a point and name that point as Q. So here last step, PQ is the required line segment of length 5.5 cm. Now let us see angles. See the given diagram. When two rays or line segments meet at their endpoints, they form an angle at that point. Two rays. Here the two rays are rays AB and the ray AC are the sides. See the given diagram. The rays AB and the ray AC are sides. A is the vertex, which is the meeting point of both the rays. Which is the meeting point of both the rays or line segments. Let us know how we are naming the angles. See the given diagrams. First diagram we see angle PQR. See the figure 1 shows angle PQR where the ray QP and the ray QR are its sides. Then P is on the ray QP, R is on the ray QR, Q is the vertex. See the next diagram. The second diagram shows angle ABC where the ray BA and the ray BC are its sides. A is on the ray BA, C is on the ray BC, B is the vertex. Let us move to the next one. See the given diagram. We name the angles in the figure 1 as 3 ways. One is simply the vertex, angle Q. How we read that? Angle Q. Or if we start from P means the angle is PQR. Angle is PQR. If we start from R means the angle is RQP. The angle is RQP. The center letter is must. Center letter should be the vertex of the angle. Center letter should be the vertex of the angle. See one more. Similarly, in the second diagram, we may write angle B, angle ABC, angle CBA. If we start from A means angle name is ABC. If we start from C means angle name is CBA. What is the vertex? B. So the center letter should be the vertex B. Let us move to the next one. See the given diagram. Here we have two angles. See the given figure. Two angles are marked. Note that angle BAC, that means vertex is A, and the angle ABC, that is the vertex is B. Both the angles are not same since they have different vertices and different sides. Then let us move to the next one. Measuring angles. Angles are measured in degrees and denoted by the symbol. How we read that symbol? Degree. How we read that symbol? Degree. This has to be marked at top right of a number. For example, you see, we write angles as 35 degree. How we read that? 35 degree. At the top right of the number, we have to write the symbol of degree. That is symbol of angle called as degree. See the examples, how we read that? 35 degree, 78 degree, 90 degree, 110 degree, 145 degree, and so on. See the example. Here the angle A is 36 degree. Angle A is 36 degree. See one more example. Angle P is 130 degree. Angle P is 130 degree. Let us move to the next one. Special angles. First one, right angle. When we say angle as a right angle, if the angle is exactly equal to 90 degree, then we say as right angle. For example, you see the diagram. These are example for 90 degree. Angle A is 90 degree in both the diagrams. Acute angles. Angles smaller than 90 degree are called as acute angles. For example, you see the diagram. The angle between the two rays is less than 90 degree. Therefore, these angles are acute angles. Next one, obtuse angles. Angles more than 90 degree are called obtuse angles. For example, see the given diagram. The angle between the two rays is more than 90 degree. Therefore, it is obtuse angle. Let us move to the next one. Zero angles. See the given diagram. Here you find the ray AC and the ray AB. See, the ray AC is exactly on the ray AB. Therefore, the angle is what? 0 degree. So, this is called as zero angle. Next one, straight angles. See the given diagram. Here, we observe C is exactly on the opposite side of B, with the vertex A in the middle. So, the angle at the vertex A is 180 degree. So, it is called the straight angle. Special pairs of angles. First one, see the given diagram. We have two angles. One is 70 degree, another one is 20 degree. Two angles are complementary to each other if they add up to 90 degree. When we added 70 degree and 20 degree, we get 90 degree. So, these two angles are called as complementary angles to each other. Next one, see the given diagram. We have two angles, 147 degree and 33 degree. When we added these two angles, what answer we will get? 180 degree. Two angles are supplementary to each other if they add up to 180 degree. Sum of two angles is 180 degree, means those angles are said to be supplementary angles. Let us move to the next one. Angle measurement using protractor. First, we will know protractor. See the given diagram. This is named as protractor. The center and baseline is the first. Then it has two readings. One is from inner scale, another one is from outer scale. A protractor has one center and a baseline. It has two scales, namely inner scale from 0 degree to 180 degree in one direction and outer scale from 0 degree to 180 degree in the opposite direction. So next one, steps to measure an angle. Step 1. Place the center of the protractor on the vertex of the angle and line up the baseline with 0 degree. Step 2. Read the measure where the other ray crosses the protractor. Let us see in example. Example 1. Use a protractor to draw an angle 90 degree. Let us see. First step is we have to draw the base ray. Then you have to keep the protractor at the baseline. Place the center of the protractor at the vertex P. See the diagram like that, we have to keep the protractor at the vertex P on the center. Line up the ray PQ with the 0 degree line. Then we have to draw a line similar to that is parallel to the base line. Next, then draw and label a point R at 90 degree. Where you see the 90 degree ray? There you have to mark the point R. Then remove the protractor and draw PR to complete the angle. We marked the point R, no? So after removing the protractor, we have to draw a straight line joining the points P and R. So the ray PR and the ray PQ are intersecting at right angles. Right angle means 90 degree. Now the angle PR, the angle QPR or the angle RPQ all are equal to 90 degree. See the example 2. Use a protractor to draw an angle 45 degree. First we have to draw the base ray. Then place the center of the protractor at the vertex P. Similar to in this diagram. Line up the ray PQ with the 0 degree line. Then draw and label a point R. How we see in the diagram? Like that. At the 45 degree mark on the inner scale. Inner scale only start from 0. Then we have to mark the point R along with the 45 degree where you see. Then remove the protractor and draw PR to complete the angle. We marked the point R, no? So join P and R. So we get the angle P, angle QPR, angle RPQ is equal to 45 degree. The angle P can be measured in 3 ways. The first one is single P itself. Next one, when you start from QPR. Or next one, when you start from R, it will be RPQ. So all are mentioned of the angle P only. So angle P is equal to how much we construct? 45 degree. Let us see the next example. Use a protractor to draw an obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means more than 90 degree. Obtuse angle 120 degree. First step, draw the base ray. Second step, place the center of the protractor at the vertex P. Line up the ray PQ with the 0 degree line. Then draw and label a point R at the 120 degree mark. See, at the bottom where 0 comes, inner scale. So in the inner scale you have to see 120 degree. So 120 degree where you see, that place you mark the point R. Then remove the protractor and draw PR to complete the angle. We have to join the points P and R by a straight line. Now the angle P or the angle QPR or the angle RPQ is equal to how you draw? How much you draw the angle? 120 degree. Next, we will see the exercise sums. First sum, use any number of the given dots to make different angles. See the given question. Let us see the answer. First one, an acute angle. See, first joining 2 points, then joining this point. So in between the two rays we can have acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degree. Acute angle means less than 90 degree. Let us see the next subdivision. An obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means more than 90 degree. So this, like in between the two rays angle we have more than 90 degree. Then next one, right angle. Right angle means exactly 90 degree. See how we joined. So angle between the two rays are exactly 90 degree. Fourth one, a straight angle. Fourth one, a straight angle. See, only one ray. At the middle we have one more point. You consider that point as vertex. So in that we have the angle is 180 degree. 180 degree is named as straight angle. Let us move to the next question. Name the vertex and sides that form each angle. See the given question. First one, see the given diagram. First subdivision. The vertex is where the angle they given at D. So vertex is D. Therefore the sides are the ray DE and the ray DF. See the answer. Vertex is what? D. Sides are the rays DE and the ray DF. Coming to the second subdivision. What is the vertex they given? D. Where the angle they given, that point is vertex. And the sides are the two rays from the vertex. What are the rays from the vertex? See, the ray DE and the ray DC. Next, third subdivision. They given the angle at the vertex P. Angle at the vertex P. So vertex is P and the sides are, what are the rays from the point P? The ray PR and the ray PQ. The ray PR and the ray PQ. Then coming to the fourth subdivision, where the angle given? At the vertex? Yes. At the vertex? Yes. So vertex is yes and the rays are, that are the sides. What are the rays? The ray SV and the ray ST. What are the rays? The ray SV and the ray ST. Let us see the next question. Pick out the right angles from the given figures. So you see the given figures. These are the given figures. Right angles means exactly 90 degree. So this is the symbol of, see the first diagram. In that the given angle is 90 degree. So given that symbol is 90 degree. So the similar symbols are in the third subdivision and the fifth subdivision. So our answer is first one, third one, fifth one. So these are right angles. Let us see the next one. Pick out the acute angles from the given figures. So see the given figures. Acute angle means less than 90 degree. So here see the numbers. 33 degrees less than 90 degree. 56 degrees less than 90 degree. 89 degrees less than 90 degree. So those three only acute angles. So your answer is the figure 1 and the figure 3 and the figure 4. Let us move to the next one. Pick out the obtuse angles from the given figures. Obtuse angles means more than 90 degree. So see the diagram. What and all having more than 90 degree? First one and the second one. Remaining and all not more than 90 degree. So your answer is first one and second one. Let us move to the next one. Name the angle in each figure given below in all the possible ways. We can mention the angle in 3 ways. So all the 3 ways we have to give here. See the given diagram. The vertex is M. So we can give 3 ways. First one is at the vertex. So M itself. Next one, when you start from N means NML. When you start from L means LMN. So see the answer. First one angle LMN, second one angle NML, third one angle M. So these are the three ways how we are mentioning the angle. Let us see the one more question. Where is the vertex? At Q. So see the answer. First you start from P. So what is the angle name? Angle PQR. When you start from R, the angle name is RQP. And the vertex Q, so that angle Q. The one more question is third subdivision. The vertex is N. So see the answer. When you start from M, the angle name is MNO. When you start from O, the angle name is ONM. And angle N, simply the vertex. Next, see the given one. Angle given in the vertex A. So when you start from T, the angle name is angle TAS. When you start from S, the angle name is SAT. And simply vertex is angle A. Let us move to the next question. Say true or false. The first question is 20 degree and 70 degree are complementary. When we say two angles are complementary, if the sum of those numbers is 90 degree. Now add the given angles. 20 degree plus 70 degree becomes 90 degree. So these are the angles complementary. Therefore your answer is true. Next question. 88 degree and 12 degree are complementary. Add these two angles 88 and 12. Adding we get 100. So this is not equal to 90 degree. So these given angles are not complementary. So your answer is false. Let us see the next one. 80 degree and 180 degree are supplementary. When we say two angles are supplementary, if the sum of those angles must be 180 degree. So here 80 degree and 180 degree you are adding means what is the answer you will get? 260 degree. So it is not supplementary angles. Therefore your answer is false. Next one. 0 degree and 180 degree are supplementary. When we are adding these two 0 and 180 we get 180. So when we say two angles are supplementary, when we are adding the angles gives answer 180 degree means we can say those angles are supplementary. So here 180 degree answer will come. Therefore the answer is true. Hope you understand these all. Practice the sums. Thank you children. We will see in the next session.